Hello again. You can see from this picture that we are going to be thinking about long vowel sounds. Long fingers, long vowel sound. And the vowel sound is I. IGH is a really unusual way of spelling I. The letters don't give us any hint apart from the first one. We've chosen to do this now because there are only a few words to think about, and all of the words are used quite often. We will also be keeping to one syllable or one tap words. You can choose whether or not you would like to do this lesson and learn about an unusual way of spelling the sound I. Long fingers, long vowel sound. A, E, I, O, and U. There are long vowel sounds, and long vowel sounds have different ways of spelling them. So far, in the Section 2 activities, we've looked at spelling A, I, and O using the letters A, I, and O. But this time, for this vowel sound, we are going to use a different way of writing it. So far, when we think about I, if we hear it in a sentence, it's the word I. And we either write it this way or this way. I, seen here, right at the end of a syllable, is used for the sound I. And in this word, a little word spelt like a syllable, it comes from the word higher. And higher has been whittled down until we have hi as a friendly greeting for somebody that we know. Here's something in Scotland that is very high. This is Ben Nevis. It is 1,345 metres high. Here's some Glasgow things to compare it with. The Science Centre Tower is 127 metres high, much shorter. Glasgow University Tower is 85 metres high. City Chambers, that particular tower, is 73 metres high. And Glasgow Cathedral's tower is 69 metres high. So we have lots of high things to look at, but not as high as Ben Nevis. Let's have a think about a few more. Here we have the cinema in Renfrew Street and the view from a window. We can see Buchanan bus station, and we can see the Townhead Flats that are 72 metres high. If we put 6 blocks of flats, one on top of the other, they still wouldn't be as high as Ben Nevis. we would need 3 of these blocks of 6. And even then, we wouldn't quite be as high as Ben Nevis. This particular article with all of the pictures is in the Scotsman newspaper, and maybe you'd like to look it up online. Get somebody to do it with you and look at all the extra details about high buildings in Glasgow. So, high is an important word. We can hear I right at the end of the word, and this is how we write it. I-G-H. When I hear the sound I in the word high, I write I-G-H. These children are jumping up really high. So let's have a think. Which sounds can we hear? Well, first of all, we hear H. And then we can hear I, a long vowel sound. So it has a long line down the middle of the sound circle. High is H. I is I-G-H. That's how we write it. You have a go at writing the next word, which has a very similar pattern. Sigh. Somebody's not very happy. And they sigh. Which sounds can we hear? We can hear S and I. Have a go at writing it. Did you put S is S and I is I-G-H? Well done. So now we have 2 words. The next words have got an extra sound. Tight. She is holding her teddy so tight. What can we hear? T. I. T. This time, I is in the middle of the word, but it has the same spelling. And that's another thing that is unusual about this spelling choice. Often, when we hear them in the middle, they are different from the spelling at the end of a word. Let's look at the next word. Night. N-I-T. And the next one, sight. S-I-T. And the last one, might. I might do that, but I might not. And if he turned round, he would need to use all his might to push that giant question mark. So 2 ways of using the word might. But one way of spelling those 2 words, I, T. Have a go at spelling them. Pause the video if you'd like to, and then come back to me. Tight. I can hear T. I can hear I. So I write I-G-H. And I can hear T at the end. So I write another letter T. tight. How about the word night? How did you get on? Well, we can hear n, then we can hear I, G, H. Then we can hear T again. So we write the letter T. Sight. Are you getting the pattern? S is S. I is I, G, H. T is T. And might. M is M. I is I, G, H, and T is T. Might. Well done. Let's put these words into a story. And it's a story about being really high up. So the first sentence is, I am so high. Let's start with I am so. You can pause the video if you'd like to. Ask somebody to say the sentences to you again. I am so. I am so high. Did you remember IGH? And yes, we need an exclamation mark. I am so high. Here's the next sentence. I might tap a moon at night. Let's do the first bit. I might tap. I might. Dot the I, cross the T. Tap a moon. Moon. At night. At night. They must think they're really high to think that they could tap the moon. A sight to sigh at. Let's try the first bit. A sight. A sight. To sigh at. To sigh at. Hold me tight. And there, in our story, we have included all 6 words. And this is how we remember the spelling choice. We know the wee story. We have pictures to illustrate it. So when we need to write one of these words, we think about the story. And that's our memory prod on how to spell the words. We will be doing different spelling story where we speak the words in our next video. For now, though, we are going to think about something that is really rather odd. If we have the word sigh, All we do for the word sight is add the letter T. But with the word high, we don't just add the letter T to write the word height. We have a different letter. Here we go. This is a rule breaker word, and we have to be careful when we write it because of the letter E. So because of that, we are going to use first sound spelling. We haven't covered the letter E yet, but we will be doing so soon. So let's have a think. Height, I'm going to pop it up there whilst we think about the wee phrase for remembering how to spell height. Height exercises in games hall today. I think that must mean lots and lots of stretching and standing up tall. Let's have a go at writing it. Remember, listen for the first sound in each of the words. Height, I need an H, exercises in games hall today. Let's go over that again so that you can really see. Height. I write the letter H. Exercises. I write the letter E. In. I write the letter I. Games. I write the letter G. Hall. I write the letter H. And today, I write the letter T. First sound spelling, or you might like to call it a mnemonic. Height exercises in games hall today. Have a think about that next time we write the word height. Thank you for joining me.